worrying about what I can't change. I take a look at my reflection and try to make a funny face. And for a second all my sorrows melt away. As if we just smile, we can forget all of our troubles for a while. We can just live inside this moment. You and I get through the darkness knowing we'll find the light. If we just smile, if we just smile, yeah, if we just smile. Maybe we focus on the future. No use in living in the past. Try to remember that the bad times never last. And every day one step at a time, we gonna make it alright. If we stick together, we'll be fine. 'Cause if we just smile, we can forget all of our troubles for a while. We can just live inside this moment. You and I get through the darkness knowing we'll find the light. If we just smile, if we just smile when the sky is falling, smile when the love comes calling. We can take tomorrow on with style. If we just smile, we can forget all of our troubles for a while. Yeah, we can just live inside this moment. You and I get through the darkness knowing we'll find the light. If we just smile, if we just smile, yeah, if we just smile, if we just smile, yeah, if we just smile, if we just smile. When my head is full of questions and the sky is full of rain, when I'm worrying about what I can't change, I take a look at my reflection and try to make a funny face. And for a second all my sorrows melt away. As if we just smile, we can forget all of our troubles for a while. We can just live inside this moment. You and I get through the darkness knowing we'll find the light. If we just smile, if we just smile, yeah, if we just smile. Maybe we focus on the future. No use in living in the past. Try to remember that the bad times never last. And every day one step at a time, we gonna make it alright. If we stick together, we'll be fine. 'Cause if we just smile, we can forget all of our troubles for a while. We can just live inside this moment. You and I get through the darkness knowing.
Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing?
Great.
Happy Friday, Shana.
Happy Friday, or Friday, as Stacy said today.
And to you, ma'am,
I got my bell
present
back.
the bell.
This thing needs to be a traveling bell.
A traveling bell.
I need a bell.
Is that why you have this
Travel.
scene behind us? You want to travel?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess I'll announce that we have a few different topics today that maybe this is a little bit appropriate for. So today on TNT, we have topic number 1 is going to be buy your own island. Thus, okay?
But we're not at the island. Hence
We're not really
wearing
here.
A jacket. I wouldn't be wearing a jacket at the
No, we're not.
on our private island.
Item number 2 is will travel for real estate basics. Some of the different things that you have to think about
Yeah.
if you decide that you are ready to start traveling for real estate. I don't know.
You need to let us know. We need to get licensed.
And topic number 3, we are going to talk about GameStop and the hedge fund and $25 billion losses.
Unbelievable.
Yes, and how that relates to real estate.
How does it? I don't know.
I don't know either. Hopefully I figured it out before then. So those are the 3 topics for today that we will cover. And a reminder that we do have Show Me Your Listings with,
Shana.
and that's going to be right after this morning, right?
Yes. We got
Okay.
some good stuff to talk about. And hey, if
Hey,
you have, well, never mind. We'll talk about on Show Me Your List.
no, nothing?
You gotta get
Okay.
on, you got to get on Show Me Your List.
You have to log in today. Was that a tease?
Yes, it was.
All right, that was the tease. So thank you guys for joining us today. Just like normal, I see most people joining in on roll call. And anything about a first time?
If you're first time on our logging in to view us today, we want you to chat your name in and let us know who you are, and we want to welcome you.
Very good. We love first time viewers.
Love first time home buyers.
Home buyers and viewers and real estate agents watching and tuning in. We're trying to create a habit every single day here. What should be happening is you should be doing certain things right before TNT.
Like what?
And you
Brush
should be
your
doing
teeth?
certain things after TNT and creating yourself a routine, right? So some of the agents were talking about trying to create a routine around this.
Yeah.
And they spent a couple of minutes doing social media posts right before TNT while they were watching it during the warm-up.
Yeah.
So between 8:40 and 8:45 when we come on, they were starting to spend those 5 minutes doing it. So I
That's
don't know.
good. That's something I've always done is, in the morning when I have my quiet time is do my social media and, it's
So just take those 5 minutes there. Maybe that's a good time for you
Mm-hmm.
each morning, and it just creates a pattern.
But 5 minutes could turn into 15 minutes.
No,
so
no,
you
no,
have
no.
to
It's 5.
really-
So that's why you do it right before TNT.
Yeah. Okay.
As soon as you hear the music.
All right. You ready to go?
I am. Hit the bell. Would you like to buy your own island?
Yes, I would. How much?
I don't know. Well, it depends.
Oh.
There's some variables.
Okay.
So let's.
So your very own island. Like the only way to get there is like a boat.
Well, I suppose you could take a helicopter,
Okay. Okay. I like
maybe
that.
a zip line. I don't know. It depends on what you're
Okay.
setting up.
Okay.
Like there are variables involved. So I don't know the exact way that you want to get there. You could swim,
That could be difficult, but okay, that's a good option.
paddleboard. I mean, I don't know what you're
Oh,
trying to
jet
accomplish
ski?
here. Yeah, you maybe take a jet ski. It just all
Okay.
depends, Shauna. Let's not
our
get lost
son
in the details.
Tanner's fiance is
That word even
she
seems
has-
French.
I know, I love it. Her family has a little island, right? And they went and spent some time there last year. And that's pretty cool.
It is.
France.
I can't remember. She said you couldn't have a car there overnight.
Right.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
There's a barge that went there, but you
To
couldn't have a car.
deliver, equipment to build or whatever you need. But, yeah,
No cars overnight.
interesting.
Crazy. Well, anyways, here's the concept: is you can buy your own island. Omkar, let's chat in a link and go ahead and share
take
the
some
good
notes
information. Yeah,
This.
perfect. So here are some islands that you could buy. They're all different prices. And the reason we bring this to you guys is because some people do want to do stuff like this. And I'll share more information about that just a little bit later. But let's not get lost in it. Check out these beautiful islands. This one is 460
Spectabulous
acres. 460 acres. It's pretty good size.
Wow.
$62 million.
You need to get flood insurance.
I don't know. Well, so most of these places, there's tags down below. So it's got an island, and it's
I can
got
see.
beaches, large acreage, and it's an ocean island.
Ooh.
And you could potentially derive income from it. So
Hey,
those are
Amy,
the tags.
let's talk after this. We could have a family island.
A family island. Well, maybe we'd have to scroll a little bit lower down in the page because these are sorted by price. So if we go lower down, you're going to see that there are all different types, right? So some of them are turnkey where stuff's already there. Some of them have larger, smaller. Some are different prices. Some are located
Little
in
ragged
warm weather
island. That's
areas.
what I want. That
Some
one.
are in all different types of things, right? All across the world, there are islands that are for sale. They are in different statuses. Some of them have places large enough that you could have an airstrip put in. So if you own your own private plane,
That's
on
my
your
list.
bucket list.
Yeah.
So do you want to own an
on my
island
want
first
list.
or a plane?
A plane.
A plane and then
Yep.
an island?
Yep.
Is that the order?
Yep.
Do you have to take a stop and buy a helicopter
No,
first?
I don't like helicopters.
No, she's out on helicopters. Okay. Well, that's all good to know. So these are all different sizes, right? And some of them are like 7 million, 10 million. That one's 700 acres.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was
700 acres.
We could have our own fantasy island. Does anybody remember that? Fantasy Island?
I don't
That
even
show?
know. No, it was a TV show?
The plane.
No.
Oh my
I know.
God.
I get that reference.
Yeah.
You forget my age, maybe. All right, let's scroll down just even more because there are some that are human prices. So as we scroll down to the human price
Normal?
ones, well,
Normal
I don't know
folk.
about normal, but I guess if you're buying your own island, you do have a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
But as we scroll down, we're now $7 million. So we're getting maybe closer
I don't know.
to your own island. I don't know. That one just sold. Johnny's sold. So that's all
Johnny's.
gone. Yeah, so anyways, we'll let you scroll. Oh, we're down to 4.9 million.
You know, though, it's funny. We actually ran across, just in talking, we like to talk to people.
Okay.
And we were out of town. We started talking to someone, and he mentioned that he wanted his own island. And we were like, ha ha ha, kind of joking. And that's kind of where this came from. So since then, Mike found this, these independent islands that are for sale and has been communicating with this individual. And it's kind of interesting. So just, these are good things to just keep in the back of your mind. You might think it's kind of funny or, wow, who could ever do that? But there are people out there that are looking for things like this. So you have to start, just listening, opening your ears, and you'd be surprised how many people you'll find that are in need of things like this or want. I don't know if this is a need.
It's definitely a need. If you were
I
to put the
need my
things
own
in a
island.
list, needs,
Yeah.
wants, like would be really super nice to have, like kind of don't even care about, or like definitely don't
Like
want
I
it.
just got a little extra money in my slush fund.
Let's get an island.
What can I do?
So most of these islands come with not much there, right? So it depends on the
No
price
utilities.
you're paying. No utilities, right? So you're going to have to exist in a slightly different fashion than you might be used to here in Texas, right? But maybe it gives you some different things.
We could start a development, like our own.
No, you totally could, but now you're going to need to start a development. You're probably going to need like a barge, but it might not be deep enough because you probably don't have a port to bring
All right,
it in
you
on.
guys, check your bank accounts, and then we can talk after, and we can all put our money together. And
Well, there's no internet there, so it's going to be tough to remotely work from there. So you're going to have to work on like satellite phones, I suppose. I'm not sure. There's probably not an emergency service there. You probably don't have stuff like, there's not like a
Challenges.
hospital.
oh,
Like there's some things that it's missing when you buy your own island. So all of a sudden that becomes really deflated unless you have like an intense amount of money. It's probably hot there. It might be dangerous. There might be venomous things. I don't know how much stuff you'd have to bring with you, but a lot. And I don't know how you
I'm
get
up
it
for the
in.
challenge.
You're in?
I'm in.
All right. Chat in now if you want to buy your own private island. There are different. Shauna's on the phone right now. Caller number 2. Let's answer the line. Which island would you like to buy?
Okay, I'm looking for a goat K.
You want to buy Goat K? Goat K, 7 acres, $4.8 million.
Oh, we have fun.
Well, that falls below the limit of will travel for real estate. 4.8 million, not doing it.
We do have requirements for traveling for real estate.
And that is the next topic. So, hit the bell.
Good, we'll do it. Yeah, no island. We're back in normal life. Oh,
I'm
we're still at
Mike.
the island. I'm Shana.
And we're real estate brokers, and we will travel for real estate. That's a crazy statement, isn't it?
Yeah, we. we put our mind to this a few years ago
Tell me more.
when we took my dad to Hawaii before he passed away, and
Okay.
we were like, man, this would be kind of cool if we could incorporate real estate, when we travel. How can we travel and work
Yep.
at the
Combine
same
it all,
time?
right?
Yeah. And so we went and visited a few open houses and, got to meet a few people and
We did.
just kind of started it. So, going kind of something to think about is if you put your mind to something, think about what you want to do. And this is a good time of year to do that in January when you're kind of, talking about what you want to do for the year and you're making your plans. But if you put your mind to something, you can do it.
If you can dream
It, you can do it. You can. So,
Thanks,
we had that in
Kyle.
our mind and we went there and did that. And then in just talking with other people saying, we would love to do this. And it just led to us now being in Montana.
So there are some requirements. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go
Yes.
over what we kind of set up as our general framework and give you some thoughts as how that's went along and hit some high points for you. So if you want to travel for real estate and you're a normal agent and you're like, hey, let's do this, and you're going to start buying in, you probably have to have some money set aside because it's expensive.
We had a little money set aside and it wasn't enough.
So $5 million is the number that I believe, no, not how much money you have to have set aside as an agent, good thing. But that's about the price point that you
Where
need
it
to be
makes
able
sense.
to, where it makes sense, where you as an agent are going to be traveling to. So because you might not be licensed there, you might be co-brokering a deal, you might be
And
sharing,
that's how it
splitting
started, right?
something, right?
We went and, just you build these relationships with your clients. So you go there and you're the professional, you've earned their trust, and you can start meeting other real estate professionals and get them into the right hands. Okay, so that's one option. And then just do it as a, as a referral type deal.
Yeah, no, you can put your toe in the water,
Yeah.
and there's ways to figure it out. So let's just hit the high points here.
Okay.
So it's going to take a lot of effort. Okay, it's going to take a lot of learning, and it's going to take a lot longer than normal for you. Those are all true facts. It will be expensive. The first deal might not
may
be
not close.
profitable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So the first deal you might not make a ton of money on because you're co-brokering it, you're getting licensed, you're traveling more. There's some items to that. Now, right during a pandemic, you can take state tests from home. Well, your home state at least, and
We
you can
have
travel.
to also get tested.
Yes, you have to be competent to be able to have to do that. So it is going to take a lot of time, energy, and effort to do research for your learning. I would say it's exciting.
It is very exciting, and I think it is very educational. right?
Educational.
I think it's
put that
very
it makes you a
good.
better agent.
It does make you a much better agent.
More well-rounded, you learn
Mm-hmm.
quite a bit more, and it's definitely challenging, right? So there's some items to it, but it is potentially amazing for you. So if it is good for us, it is good for you.
Yep.
And if you would like to travel and you have some deals coming up soon, maybe give us a little bit of lead time, whether you want to come to an island like this one or an island that we just spoke about that you could be selling yourself. Don't sell yourself short.
That's right. We have Martha and Nilsa who both had mentioned that they have people, all around that were looking to do things, and they, how can they do it? Well, we
Are
can
they in the
figure that
island
out.
back here?
I think they're swimming.
They're
to the
swimming right
island
now.
'cause there's
That's where they are.
There's no car. Or
That's where Nielsen's people are.
paddleboard. Maybe they're paddleboarding.
On the paddleboard. Hey, how are you over there? All right. Well, they should come ashore, and then we can talk about real estate with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. That's exciting. I'm glad that everybody is all excited about traveling for real estate. But please realize that you probably don't want to travel for small transactions.
No, let's talk
in
about
dollar
them
amounts.
first. You don't want to.
Yeah, don't overcommit
Don't
yourself. It
overcommit
doesn't
yourself,
make
and
sense.
then you're losing focus on what you have right here. That's important.
Correct.
This is your base.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's good. Email Shana if you have any questions.
that's right.
Hit the bell. crazy market conditions going on right now. Alert, alert, alert.
Alert, alert.
So we are real estate brokers.
So we're out of the beach.
Yeah, no more beach. But what I'm going to tell you is GameStop in Wall Street.
You know what?
It
We
got
have
crazy.
invested a lot of money over the years at GameStop.
Well, not in this. Like, we're totally out on currently what's
I
going
know.
on. But so it's a real thing. And why I want to bring it up for you here, agents, is so that you have an understanding of external market forces that are affecting a market right now. So there's some stuff going on Wall Street. And there's a company, a local company actually, I believe they're out of Grapevine. GameStop is located pretty close to us, right? They have like a ton of locations, a lot more than you would probably realize. I can't remember exactly how many. I'm sure we could look that up.
Sure we could.
But GameStop, anyways, seemed to have been a company that was on like life support. And their stock was like trading in this several dollar range.
Well, the games are
for a
online,
very long
right?
time.
So why?
Yeah, people were like
they
just
GameStop?
downloading them, the
Yeah.
internet. There was things. It was like, why is this really going on still? There was a time when it had its heyday. Blockbuster had its heyday. So did A-Trax. There's a lot of things that had its heyday. And GameStop seems to have passed that. However, there was this
Not so fast.
one gentleman who went out and put a big bet on GameStop to go down because they thought that the price that it had got to was too high. So then he put a bet against it on the downside. And then what happened is it went up.
Yeah, it went
And
from,
it went up because people got passionate behind it. Let's go ahead and take a look, and I have an article for you, so I will
from
give you that.
$17 to
Yeah, this hedge fund puts
400.
tons of money. They go online and they're like, I'm going to buy against it. I'm going to short it. And then the stock, what happens is people get behind it and read it. So this is an industry phenomenon that was happening. And all of these, younger investors said, we love GameStop. This is important to us. We don't want GameStop to go down. Don't be a mean Wall Street guy. And what they essentially did is they bought stock in GameStop, which in theory is irrational,
Yes.
specifically at the prices that this is at, because the stock is nowhere near worth this level, right? So there's a gentleman who kind of orchestrated this, and we'll put him up here. He is Roaring Kitty on YouTube. So let's link over to this cat because he has a bunch of, see? Do you see I said cat? You got that? He's Kitty, Roaring Kitty. All right, anyways, so we link over to him here, and we'll tell him we're talking about that. But he had a certain amount of followers previously. Yeah, he's got a great animation there. That's amazing. It makes me kind of be like, wow, what in the world is going on here? So anyways, this guy said GameStop, and here's what's up. Let's prop this up. So him and Elon Musk, Papa Musk, got
like Wayne's
involved,
World.
and he chatted on this. And he said, it was a real thing, and all these people got passionate about it. And I don't know if it's logical investing or just hating and wanting to like stick it to the man, so to speak, or the woman. I don't know what it is, but there are people who are unhappy with the way things currently are in this country, and they feel by buying GameStop stock, one share
gonna do
that helps them. And okay, so now we've heard it. Now we'll see what happens to go on.
I think it's funny to see how it can be manipulated, sort of, and have that happen. I mean, that's cool.
So if you own any GameStop stock, sell it now. Specifically, if you're the CEO. So this cat had a ton of stock, the GameStop CEO, and his ownership has just skyrocketed in value because it was like a couple dollar stock for a long, long time. And then, bam, it's way up there. And it's held on and propped up right now because people went in and bought single shares. And it was a big deal. They ended up stopping all the action, all the trading that was going on related to this. They shut down the app. It got super crazy and very irrational, but very rational for the people on the GameStop side.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
they're all buying single shares, and they have this kind of saying, right? You have to have like a slogan. So they have this saying of diamond hands, that they are buying and holding on to the stock and they are not selling it. And in theory, if they never sell it, then and they keep buying it, then they could potentially prop this company up, but like then it would actually make no money because it's a super weird thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is far beyond what I know is going on, but it's irrational. Some of these other things that you see here can relate back to real estate. Do you have any ideas on how this can relate to real estate?
No, but I can't wait for you to tell us.
I don't know. I'm going to have to do some real gymnastics on this one here because I hadn't thought about it either. But this is a phenomenon that happened immediately and quickly.
I think in real estate, if there's things going on in our industry that we don't like, if you get everybody involved that is upset with it and we all, kind of go at it together, you could probably get something to happen.
Okay.
Maybe that's our
So maybe you need
message.
You need Hello Kitty, was that his name? To talk
Warren
on
Kitty.
You need him to talk on something
Yeah.
real estate related about like coming soons, or I don't know what you need. What's the topic? Commissions.
You get to do that.
I don't know. Elon Musk.
Shep?
Mike Shepard. We need Mike Shepard to now.
You are the badass.
Can you
That's
please
just
tweet
part
out,
of your-
Mike? No, so what you saw is that
Obligation.
social media affected this. Social media maybe potentially affected the presidential election, people would say, a couple of years ago, one cycle ago.
Yep.
Maybe it affected it this cycle as well, with some people saying that how people were censored. I don't know.
And it affected Popeye's chicken this year or last year. Do you remember
that's
that?
a really good
because
example.
Of the chicken sandwich, and still today, if you drive by a Popeye's chicken, there's long lines. Like
What's
not
that
like
brewery
Chick-fil-A,
that
but-
Dave's talking about in California that they
the
had?
tree.
They had 100,000
Yeah.
people online at one moment to buy their beer when they release it once a year.
Yeah.
And they only had 2,000 cases
100,000
to
over
sell.
100,000 cases.
It's crazy. So these are phenomenons, right? And they have effects on the market. So going back to real estate, this specific phenomenon probably will not occur because what they were essentially doing is short selling.
Yeah.
So when you short sell, you don't actually
Short sell.
own the stock. And it's a weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're selling stock that you don't own, but you have to buy it at a guaranteed. So anyways, don't worry about it because you can't do that to your house. So that's the way that I tie it together is
okay.
it can't happen to your
You
individual
can
house.
short sell your house.
Yes, but I can't go in and buy your house, somebody else's house,
Yeah.
and say I think it's worth this amount in the future,
necklace is all
and have a
tapped.
market for that.
Trying to fix it.
Good. Well, anyways, that was that topic, and there's a lot going on in this world.
A lot.
A lot. And a
Pay
lot.
attention.
No, but what it comes down to is people feel passionate about their specific stances, right?
They do.
And so the same phenomenon, I believe, is happening over other stocks.
Yes.
So those other stocks that might be affected as well are like, I think Nokia is one of them that they are holding on to. And there's a couple
Those-
others that they felt passionate about. Yeah. I think there's some pager companies that they were like, no, but there were things that people felt nostalgic about, right? And they have to be able to
Did any
continue
of
to
y'all
buy
have a
those stocks.
pager? Anybody?
Did you have one?
I did.
Really?
I did have I think I had a pager.
All right. Chat in now if you had a pager.
Yeah,
And if you
I did,
still do.
Actually, I did.
Better yet,
For
chat
a
in.
very short time.
Okay.
But yeah.
Were you a drug dealer?
No.
It seemed like the only people that had them were doctors and drug dealers.
And me.
And Shana, apparently. I'm not sure. Chat in if you still have a landline. We were at somebody's house the other day and their phone was ringing
We're like,
nonstop.
what is that?
And then they go answer, they're like, oh, it's a telemarketer. I'm like, yeah, who has a landline still? You should hold on to that. for just a
Landline
little.
or pager? Let's hear it.
Oh, my word. And if you still have your phone connected and with volume on and people still call it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an
It's
amazing
Friday.
Friday. Hit the
Got
bell,
show
Shauna.
me
Let's
your
end that
listings.
end the topic. You have to stay in, like, there's a routine. All right, I'm Mike, and I'm currently telling Shana what to do, and she does not like that at all.
No.
I was trying to keep her all focused. We have a system and a way we're supposed to go through those things. And right now it is time to remind you that we went through 3 topics today.
Yep.
The first one was how to buy your own island. So let's sell an island. Let's
do
make
it.
that one of the things we want to do this year, is we want to sell an island for one of our clients.
If you want to be the
Just
next
one.
badass, that's
Just
what you
one.
have to do.
That's it.
Sell
One
an
island.
island.
And yeah, you'll immediately become the badass.
Yep.
And maybe even if you have a legitimate client that does want to buy it and has like proof of funds and we go visit it.
Just listen and don't take those things lightly.
No, that's not
Hey,
a crazy statement
no.
because I'm going to sell one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Item number 2 that we went over is we will travel for real estate, specifically if you want to buy an island over $5 million. So 5 is the number. Hedge funds. That was some crazy stuff that went on with GameStop. And next up is Show Me Your Listings.
Can't wait.
It is. So we'll chat in that link to you for Show Me Your Listings. I hope somebody does that for me. That would really help out
was
because I don't
cue.
have it super handy. And with that, we go to the weekend and we will see you on Monday.
Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Get to work.
When my head is full of questions and the sky is full of rain, when I'm worrying about what I can't change, I take a look at my reflection and try to make a funny face, and for a second all my sorrows melt away. As if we just smile, we can forget all of our troubles for a while. We can just live inside this moment. You and I get through the darkness, knowing we'll find the light. If we just smile, if we just smile. Yeah, if we just smile. Maybe we focus on the future. No use in living in the past. Try to remember that the bad times never last. And every day one step at a time, we gonna make it alright. If we stick together, we'll be fine. 'Cause if we just smile, we can forget all of our troubles for a while. We can just live inside this moment. You and I get through the darkness, knowing we'll find the light. If we just smile, if we just smile when the sky is falling, smile when the love comes calling. We can take tomorrow on with style.